And there's another reason to build the bridge. Siberia holds vast oil and natural gas reserves. Connecting that huge supply with America's insatiable demand could greatly reduce America's dependence on the Mideast. Of course, the idea of a bridge across the Bering Strait is nothing new. 20,000 years ago, during the last ice age, dramatically lower sea levels created a land bridge across the strait. It lasted just a few thousand years, but long enough to provide early man's gateway to the Western Hemisphere. And now, the world's most famous bridge builder proposes to reopen that route with a man-made bridge. A bridge that would soar 200 feet above killer ice flows. A bridge that would leap 55 miles across the sea, the equivalent of crossing the Golden Gate Bridge 32 times, allowing cars to drive from Alaska to Siberia in less than an hour. But since the bridge would straddle the international dateline, a driver starting on the Alaskan side would get to the other side at almost the same time he left, the next day. The plans for such an ambitious project have taken more than 30 years to complete. They are the brainchild of T.Y. Lin, the world's greatest bridge builder. First conceived to promote cooperation during the Cold War, the Bering Strait Bridge would in fact transform the world.
You see, a bridge is a symbol. People can see it. You know the old Bible saying, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Lin's bridge would not just bring people together, it would revolutionize the world economy. It would provide a pipeline for Siberia's precious oil and natural gas reserves direct to Western refineries, heating homes and filling gas tanks from Seattle to Santiago. It would also carry high-speed trains between the United States, Canada, and Russia. But could such a vast bridge ever really be built? It would be perhaps the most challenging construction project in human history. Construction teams would need to work around the clock. Most bridges have 2 piers or support towers. Lin's mega bridge would need 220, some the size of 40-story buildings. They would support 220 separate spans, many as long as 6 football fields. The design calls for 3 separate levels stacked on top of each other. On top, a 2-lane open roadway for cars and trucks. A middle level for high-speed trains. And a third for oil and gas pipelines. The lower levels would need to be completely enclosed against the ferocious 8-month winters. The top deck could open to traffic only during the brief summer. Ben Gerwick is a world-class engineer who helped design the bridge. Even he was skeptical at first.
When I first heard about this bridge from T.Y. and he was talking, I thought, this time, T.Y., you've gone too far. It's impossible.
Does any existing bridge even approach the scale of the Bering Strait Bridge? The longest bridge in the world today is the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway outside New Orleans. It's 24 miles long. And the causeway crosses calm waters in a temperate climate. A world away from the violent seas and Arctic conditions at the Bering Strait.